Alright, we are going to make a start on this set because it's been a while since I got this, so I might as well do it now. I do have more poly bags, but I'm not going to do them. I want to do a bigger Lego set so that I have an excuse to make more videos. That's bag number 2. That's bag number 1. That seems like a reasonable amount. That's bag number 3. So 3 videos at least out of this. There's a sticker thing. That's the back of the box. This is from 2023, 2022. My gosh, it's an old set. But it looks quite neat. So I look forward to the doing of the set. So, which is book number 1? Well, I shall just open. There's 2 different books. This one's quite thick. I think there's going to be 2 and 3, and this is book number 1. Having a look at that, yes, book number 1. Alright, so let's do book number 1. Which is persons with a thing and a thing, and there's some little bags, and where's my little container gone? I don't know. Oh, there's one right over there. It's too late. We're going to go with everything's just going to be all on the desk, and it's going to be fine. So I'm just going to put that there. Look at this. This is, speaking of car bases, excuse me, this is actually a new one. I don't think I've ever had that car base before. So the previous video, I think it was, or the video before the previous video, a video at some point, I mentioned car bases. Why are there so many heads in here? She's got like a normal head. They've really gone all the way. So she's got like 4 different faces, masked and unmasked. So that's the first time I think I've ever seen a single character have 2. I was going to say, I can't see their face. Alright, there, that goes there. And their legs will turn up. We'll come back to their legs. Her hair is in here, so that's quite neat. You get an extra hair, you get an extra head. Wait, no I don't. Wait, do I get 3 heads? No, it's because he's a police officer. Oh, well, that explains that. So she doesn't, that kind of ruins the whole thing. I've just given everyone the wrong head. It's one of those days. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I twisted my ankle. Did I mention that? I think I mentioned that I twisted my ankle in the last video, which is good, which just means I'm making more up-to-date video. Well, we're just going to have to wait for their legs and everything to turn up. Anyway, let's make things, because I'm not going to run this for 30 minutes like I have in the past, because I'm suspicious of my my phone battery. So, and also I'm trying to do some stuff. I have this problem on my computer, which is why my computer is going, if that is actually audible. The problem is, you see, I think it's these speakers that I got, that I had, and I plugged them in because my headphones don't work very well anymore, and I couldn't find any other better speakers, but I'm going to have to change over speakers, because what happens is after a while it just sort of kills the USB, and then my keyboard stops working. But not all the USB ports, just one set of USB ports, and it's like, oh well, that's a pain, because I have to restart the computer before it, like, and it's like, oh well, that's just really annoying. So maybe that, I think I bought them second hand or something, and from the op shop, and maybe that's why the person gave them away in the first place, is because they have this habit of doing it. So anyway, I had to reboot my computer and all of this kind of crazy stuff, and then I was like, well, you know what, I'm going to make this video while I am waiting for my computer to reboot and to do its stuff that it takes forever to do once it gets started, and crazy times. So that has all been done, and we're going to put the little ATM sticker on the top. So we're not, that's just a lie. That's where the ATM sticker would go. And I was watching Godzilla from 1998 to see just how well it has aged and whether or not it was really that bad. Like, it gets a really bad rap, I think, and I don't know why, because I remember enjoying it when it came out. So it's a post Independence Day movie, I believe, and it's a post Jurassic Park movie, and it's kind of like, wow. It felt really much like part of it was a Jurassic Park ripoff, but hey, there you go. When I originally watched it, but I was enjoying it. And I was just realizing I was going down this rabbit hole of Simpsons voice actors being in this movie. I'm like, hey, wait a moment. How many Simpsons voice actors are there in that movie? 3 is the answer, if you wanted to know. 3. And then went down to like seeing what Nancy Cartwright had been up to recently, because she's in that movie. And I get this. This is going to pop out. This is like their. You can steal that. I stole the whole ATM machine. Who has ATM machines for things like that? What is this actually meant to be? What a weird. I don't have those kind of ATM machines in New Zealand anymore. They're always just in the wall, and that's it. Nothing special. So anyway, and then it was like on Internet Movie Database, it was listed that she's the I Like Trains person in ASDF movie. And I'm like, no, she's not. I think it must be a different Nancy Cartwright. And I was just trying to find out if that's actually true. Is it really her? How did Tom what's his name get Nancy Cartwright to do the I Like Trains? Yes, son. Yes, you do. I think was that what he says? I don't know. It's been a while since I watched that. Remember that when that used to be all the rage. All right, and that goes there, and now it's all like I don't really know what it's all. Like, oh no, I put too many red things on. All right, and then the blue. What's the time? We've done less than 10 minutes. Oh, I've just lost the blue thing. Thank goodness for spares. That's what I always say. That one goes there. I do every single morning. I wake up. Helps me get into a vigorous, mood for stuff. So that goes there, and that goes there. It's like when you're trying to make a joke, and you start the joke, and you haven't got much time, and you've got to think of a punchline before you finish talking, and it's like sometimes it just doesn't work, and you can't do it. But it reminds me, I went to this meetup.com event thing, which was like practice impromptu debating, where you had to like do a semi-formal style debate against other people on random topics and take the pros and cons. But it kind of feels like that. It feels like the same kind of thing when you're making a joke. Where are these pieces? I can't see them at all. Oh, there's one. You're making a joke. You start making your argument, and you're like, well, I've got a minute to talk here. I've got to follow through what I just started with, and so I have to creatively think of things. So it's a bit like improv, I suppose, and all those kind of things. So I thought it'd be quite good to do, meet some people, and also good for. How come my thing doesn't look the same? It really doesn't. And I put that there. Oh, I see what I've done. Okay. If I ever want to actually be a lawyer, and I'm still thinking about it, that's the kind of skill you've perhaps got to get good at. Not so much I guess you definitely have to get good at debating and picking, being able to make an argument on different sides. It's just a very good life skill. But doing it like on the spot is also quite a good skill for things. But anyway, my current thing is wanting to do communications and be a journalist, or make more informative YouTube things, newsworthy things. But we'll have to see. All right. Today I spent a lot of money because I had to pay all my bills and do bits and pieces. But I did buy a Nintendo Switch. And I'm kind of like, I bought it second hand, and they said it was like from a shop, and they said it was like the OLED one. But I'm like, I don't really think it is the OLED one, because this doesn't really look as good as I would think an OLED should look. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I haven't actually tried it really much. I've only got one game, and that's a Let's Sing from 2022. So I'm like, I don't know. But now I'm kind of going to regret spending money that I don't have to buy that. But that's my only big purchase. I have actually bought like a case for it for $1 off the internet. So, you know, that's going well. And it wasn't a terrible price, even if it was not an OLED one. But, you know, and it's got a 3-month warranty, so I could just take it back and say, look, it's not an OLED one, and you said it was. So I'll just have to kind of work out how to determine this. Anyway, turning the page. How much time have we got? We're doing this. I think we can actually get this done before 25 minutes are up. So I think the camera will survive. If it doesn't, I apologize. Another naff video where it's cut out prematurely. And I hope I haven't missed any pieces in here. Like, that's what we want. And there we go. And now we're going to put this little... I'm a bit confused. Does it go like, it does go like that. And then we need the green one. And that goes there. And so today hasn't been super productive. It would have been slightly more productive if my computer hadn't... Gosh, my hair. If my computer hadn't decided to shut... Oh, I've done it wrong, haven't I? Gosh, no. Got to find a brick separator. They're all in the other room. It's crazy. I did go... Oh, that doesn't fit. What have I done wrong? Why are these not the same size? I missed a piece. Oh, rotter. Oh, it's a white piece. Great. Oh, and I'm never going to get that out. Oh, my goodness. How am I going to get this green piece out? I don't want to use the same trick I did last time. Oh, my goodness. How hard... I'm going to do the same trick I did last time. All right. How hard can it be to just find a brick separator? That's actually not too bad. Did I do any damage to the piece? Oh, I did a slight bit of damage, so that's not so good. I did a little damage. I'm trying to make that sound funny, but it doesn't actually sound funny. It just sounds normal. Anyway, that goes there. So we're back to where we were just a second ago, and now we can chuck on another blue piece there, looking nice and swish. And now we can get into turbo, because I'm pretty sure it's home sweet home from now on. Done all the tricky parts, and this, and all I have to do is actually pay attention to the little list of things that go there. So then I know that there's a white piece, which I almost certainly would have not put in if I hadn't looked at these things. So we're going along, and we're doing these things, and we're putting two little orange things where they almost can't actually be seen. Oh, and that. And this, and screen. Oh, it's one of these ones. It's one of the slightly longer ones. That goes there. And now we're making the front of the car, but we're doing it separate, which is something different. And this piece again, it's always showing up as that funny too high piece that I wonder if the little corrugated sword sort of sides actually is used that much, or if it's just a two-size internal piece most of the time. I'm just trying to sound like I know what the names of the terms, the pieces are, but I don't know. What is this piece? I've never had this piece before, and I can't show you because I've got... Look at that. It's a slightly different piece. So anyway, I think I mentioned that I went to the Lego shop, which is how I got the more poly bags, but I almost got... But I am, like, ridiculously low on money. I had lots of money today, and then I spent all of it on paying and catching up and fixing up all my bills. So I didn't get a pick-a-brick thing, even though they had some interesting pick-a-brick things. So what they really have is they have those pieces that they keep commenting are battleships, peg pieces. they have all these white ones, and I'm like, that would be cool. Like, what if at some point they have all these red ones, and they'd be like, I can make my own battleship scheme, but it's too much of a risk. And then now I'm thinking about it, you don't even have to have red and white ones. You can just use the same color all the way through. You don't need two different. So I should just go get like an awful lot of them. I don't know how you're going to make a battleships game. You're going to have to make little tiny Lego battleship things. Oh my gosh. I don't even think that's my hair. So there aren't any other hairs on the table. Anyway, there should be a sticker there, but there's not. It's maybe worth a try. So maybe I should go back. They had lots there, so it's not like they were running out. No one else has this crazy idea to build a battleships game. You just need lots of grey things like this. Like, you know, they could be part of a battleship. Just lots of little grey pieces. So I should just buy all the grey pieces that they have, which I don't think was that much, and the white peg pieces. And it'll be kind of crazy. How much time we got? Oh my, we are getting close to the limit. When I think my camera is going to cut out. I could always do the thing where I edited things together and just combine the videos, but that's a pain. I don't want to do that. Not when I don't have 1,000 million subscribers. So there we go. And then that goes there. And then that can't be all of it. There must be a few pieces that I'm missing. I haven't done these things. All right. So you really can't see the orange. You can't see the orange at all, really. What is the point of, like, there's the orange there, and then I'm going to put that on, and you can barely